This is the Emerson Karambit knife. Now, what's a karambit? Well, a karambit's a unique blade style that came from the Indonesian archipelago. And it's probably almost 1,000 years old, and it was used both as a tool and a weapon of self-defense. So, what is it that makes this knife unique, calling it a karambit, etc.? Well, the first thing you'll notice is it has a severely curved blade, almost like a beak. But really what that does is it mimics the claw of a tiger, Sumatran tigers. And it also has a hole through the handle, because as a tool and a weapon, if you will, you'd never want to drop this knife. You don't want it to be dislodged from your hand. If you're working in a field or in a rice paddy, you don't want it to fall in the water and not be able to find it. But the thing about the karambit is you can use it in a regular grip, if you would, forward grip, or you can use it in a reverse grip, all right? But the key is this finger hole keeps that knife secure in your hand in the most extreme situations, let's just say that. So before we produced this folding karambit, the only ones that were available in the world were ones that were being made over in Java and Sumatra and all that. They were very crude. They were fixed blades. And although they were very efficient and could do the jobs that they needed to do, they hadn't been modernized in over 1,000 years. So I looked at the design and said, you know what, I could make a folding karambit. That would be something we could do. So we designed the very first folding karambit, introduced this knife to the world, and it took off like a wildfire. The karambit design started catching a lot of ground both in martial arts environments and also in professional law enforcement, because again, that feature about having that knife secure in your hand allows you to have what in law enforcement is commonly referred to as weapons retention, and that means that knife stays in your hand. So again, tool, weapon, tool, a lot of these things merge historically, and the karambit is one of those designs. I also was asked to start teaching a lot of the karambit skills because I'd been practicing martial arts since I was a young boy and had run into the knife a couple times during my career. Developed the complete combat karambit course, which I think we still have available in DVD. We also developed the karambit trainer, because if you're out there in the gym and you are training with the knives, you don't want to be using a live blade where you're going to actually do damage to to the good guys. Time goes on, had a call for a larger version of the karambit. That's the super karambit, quite a bit bigger than our regular karambit. Larger finger hole, bigger handle, longer blade, plus this reinforced tip that was developed to give it more strength out front. So I like the karambit. I've trained with them for years and years. I think it's a very, very efficient tool. They're different enough that a lot of people are a little hesitant about them, but I'm telling you right now, if you pick one up, put it in your hand, you're going to feel it and know exactly how efficient that knife is. So if you don't have a karambit, give it a try. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.